BTC Reaper. My goal on this channel is to teach you how to reap the rewards of trading, whether the price is going up or down. Over on Dixie for the daily, we do have some indecision, so this could be positive for crypto if we see this followed with the red candle to push toward our gap here and then hopefully continue lower. VWAP does want to push up. Momentum is gaining strength with a green dot. Our money flow is in the green. Stochastic is bouncing, and RSI does want to continue. Over on the 1 hour, that VWAP is starting to bear strength, bringing momentum toward that neutral. If they continue to drop here, money flow will start to weaken, and that could weaken the daily. Over on Bitcoin dominance for the daily, we are continuing forward, trying to at least. We have a long upper shadow candle this could be, so watch for a strong red candle. If we get a strong red candle that rejects our value area high, we would then push toward our value area low in an attempt to make a lower low. Our VWAP is bullish, momentum does want to push up, and money flows green. Remember, if we break a bearish trend here, that would be positive for total, as that could give us that altcoin season. Over on total, we do have a bullish engulfing candle trying to form here. So if followed by a strong green candle, we do still have a chance to push forward, and we would have a higher low. So we would be trying to make a bullish continuation within our bull flag. Stochastic is pulling back, VWAP is favoring bearish, momentum is dropping, but if that VWAP continues to push up here and gain strength on lower time frames, we could see all this reverse. Over on the 1 hour, we do have the potential for a double bottom here. So we have a drop, rise, and we are fighting with what would be the neckline possibly. So we could see a continuation right, I'd say right around this 105 trill. So that could be a decent push up, providing that VWAP stays bullish, momentum continues up, and that money flow is in the green. So overall, the hourly does look positive, and if it stays positive, our daily will push forward and continue to push our altcoins up. Over on Bitcoin futures for the daily, we are trying to invalidate that bear flag, so that's why confirmation is important. We do have a potential rounding bottom, so we could have a bull flag forming here on the daily that could be counter to those lower time frame flags. Stochastic is pulling back. That VWAP does want to break bullish. Momentum is going to push up with the green dot, and money flows in the green, so we do look like we're picking up some strength here. Over on the 1 hour, you can see we kind of fluttered with the top resistance area, and then we broke out bullishly. So we will delete this. This is a positive move. And again, that's why you trade on confirmations and watch for your breakouts and breakdowns. Over on the 1 hour, momentum is bullish, VWAP is bullish, and money flows in the green. So overall, we are seeing a pretty strong push forward, and this does look pretty positive. If this can sustain, higher time frames will continue to push up, and we could get strong green candles. And as that does lead Bitcoin, we likely would see Bitcoin push up here as well. Over on the daily, we do have that potential to create a bit of a round. We could attempt to push forward, so we could again have that consolidation range forming here, and that could create that bull flag within our flag to help push us forward. Stochastic does want to pull back. That VWAP is trying to push forward. Momentum is gaining strength, and money flow is in the green. So overall, we do look pretty positive here. Over on the 1 hour, you can see we were fluttering with the bottom of this channel. We did warn to watch this very closely, because if that VWAP broke and held in a bearish trend, then we would continue lower. That VWAP did manage to break a bullish trend, and we are pushing forward. So as long as we continue with higher highs and higher lows, we could break away from this channel and see bullish momentum. We did not break down after the third touch to the bottom, so there is a high chance that we could invalidate our pattern here. And again, that would be bullish to help push us forward on those higher time frames. Stochastic is pushing down, momentum is rounding, VWAP is starting to sell off, and the money flow is in the green, but it's starting to pull back. So just keep an eye on that VWAP. If it continues a bullish trend with higher highs and higher lows, then we can continue forward. But if it breaks into a bearish trend here, we could see a rejection. So just keep an eye on it. Over on graph for the daily, trying to get a decent bounce off that 16,316. RSI is pushing up, Stochastic's gaining strength. Momentum does want to push forward as that VWAP is attempting to break bullish, so we do look pretty positive there. Over on the 1 hour, we do have the potential for a double bottom, so we could be testing that neckline, making a pull back. So if followed by a strong green candle, we may make that break forward, and that would be probably a move right around this 18,588. So slightly higher than the MPP's 18,125, 70% projection that it has. VWAP does want to round away. Momentum is overall bullish, so as long as that VWAP stays in a bullish trend, we could see that money flow break into the green, and that would strengthen those higher time frames. Over on Anchor for the daily, we are trying to push forward through our resistance here as well. So again, that could be positive. We do have a little bit more ground to regain here on Anchor though, because remember the AI thing going on with the Chinese Deep Slate AI. RSI is pushing forward. That VWAP does want to break neutral. Momentum is trying to push forward, and money flow is pulling back. So I would exercise caution, but we do look like we are gaining strength in other areas. So it's likely Anchor would follow. We do have the potential for a double bottom here as well, with a current retest going on. So again, if followed by a strong green candle, that could give us a break forward, possibly right around that 2886. VWAP is favoring bullish, momentum is pushing up as a result, and money flow is gaining strength. If this continues, we will strengthen those higher time frames and try to break that 3-cent area and then continue forward from there. Over on XRP for the daily, we are pretty flat overall, but this could be a descending triangle. I would exercise caution on that. That could still break us away, but we do have this indecision candle. So we did have a bullish candle, a bearish candle, and now we have indecision. Tomorrow's going to be pretty important because it may dictate what trend we're in. VWAP does want to break bullish. Momentum is trying to push forward. Money flow is losing strength, but that VWAP recovers, and money flow can make a bounce. Over on the 1 hour, I do have a little bit of consolidation going on after a push forward. So again, we could create a bull flag here. I would draw the bull flag, let's call it right in this range here. So we'll call it right there and then draw down. That would be a freak break up, an attempt to manipulate us forward, but that did not work. So we will have to draw from the beginning to the top of our channel, apply that forward, and that could give us a break right around that 345 range. VWAP is favoring bullish. Momentum does want to push up. Money flow is in the green. Stochastic is pushing up, and the RSI is bullish. So overall, we do look pretty positive here. We are approaching what would be the third touch to the top. So we do want to break out soon. If we see a rejection here, then we may continue lower. So keep that in mind as well. Over on Algo for the daily, we did get that breakaway. We are trying to retest our resistance area right around that 37.62, but we are starting to struggle, so keep an eye on that VWAP. On the 1 day, VWAP is pushing up, momentum is gaining strength, but money flow is pulling back. If that VWAP can break into a bullish trend, we could see that money flow start to stagnate. Over on the 1 hour here, we do have the potential for a double bomb, just like everything else, so that may push us to our previous consolidation range right around that 40.56. Stochastic does want to round. VWAP is starting to pull back, but we have a decent bullish trend going on. If this continues, momentum will lead money flow higher, and that will start to strengthen those higher time frames. Thank you for watching tonight's video. I hope you have a great night. Hit the like and subscribe, and join us in that Discord.